Rainbow in the water. Who's the coolest kid in the ocean? Who's the foamiest fish under the sea? Who's living through the tide, playing hide and seek in the seaweed? Who's catching a wave to adventure every day? Everybody knows when they see that glow, it's rainbow. Give a heart in when you see him come swimming by. Who's slipping out after school, dipping into the danger pool? Who's hanging out with his pals in Neptune Bay? Give a heart in, rainbow fish is coming your way. Everybody knows when they see that glow, it's rainbow.
Here, Mom, let me help you.
Oh, thank you, Rainbow. I felt like my fin was about to break off. Looking for something?
Yeah, but I'm not finding it. Where are the Neptune bars? Where are the Coral Crunchies?
I've decided a certain someone needs to cut down on the junk food.
So what's the certain someone supposed to eat for a snack?
Something nutritious. Here, have a seaweed cracker.
Oh, great. Yum.
Oh, you'll never guess who I swam into in the market. Your teacher, Mrs. Chips.
Mrs. Chips? Shops at the market?
Of course she does, Rainbow. How do you think she eats?
She eats?
I swam into her on the checkout line. Why, I haven't seen you since the school bake sale. Oh, speaking of baking, it looks like you're planning on doing some. I'm making a barnacle loaf for dinner Friday night. It's one of Rainbow's favorites. Why don't you join us for dinner on Friday? Are you free? Why, yes, I am. I'd be delighted to come.
Mom, you didn't. You invited Mrs. Chips for dinner? How could you do this to me?
I thought you'd enjoy having your teacher here as our guest.
Don't worry, Rainbow. It'll be very nice.
It's gonna be a nightmare! You're telling me.
It's just dinner, Rainbow. It's really no big deal. No big deal? Mrs. Chips, in your house, watching your every move, watching you eat.
You're eating your barnacle loaf with your algae salad fork. That is incorrect.
Sorry, Mrs. Chips.
Who can tell me what year the salad fork was invented? Rainbow?
I don't really...
Talking with your mouth full, you just earned yourself 1 week detention, young fish.
You're way overreacting. Mrs. Chips isn't coming as a teacher. She's coming as a guest of your parents.
Yeah, and what could be worse? Your teacher and your parents together in the same place.
I'm getting a real sinking feeling about this dinner.
I don't blame you.
You guys.
Now, let's do some subtraction problems.
Dad, could you pass the plankton beans?
Just a moment, Rainbow. If you start with 60 plankton beans and eat 17 of them, how many are left on your plate? I'm waiting.
26 beans?
What was that, Rainbow?
Nothing.
Rainbow! Please tell your mother I look forward to dinner on Friday night.
Yes, Mrs. Chips.
So guys, how about we swim over to Wanda's and have a...
Isn't that cute?
Mrs. Chips having din-din at Rainbow Creep's house.
Who would have thought they were so chummy?
Teacher's pet.
I've got to stop this dinner from happening. Mom, I was thinking, having Mrs. Chips over for dinner really isn't such a good idea.
Oh, why is that, dear?
Well, see, we have this big test Friday, and Mrs. Chips ought to be home grading it on Friday night. 'Cause I mean, if she puts it off till Saturday, she'll be all rushed, and she might make a mistake, and, accidentally give me a bad grade.
Oh, I'm sure Mrs. Chips will be very conscientious in grading your test, Rainbow.
But, well, she didn't buy it.
Gee, I wonder why.
Okay, so you couldn't get your mom to call off the dinner. Maybe you can get Mrs. Chips to call it off.
Yeah.
Is everything all right, Rainbow?
My mom made me breakfast this morning, and it's not sitting so well in my stomach.
Oh, maybe we should send you to the school nurse.
No! No, that's okay. I'm used to the stomach pains. My whole family is. We all eat my mom's cooking, just so we won't hurt her feelings. But it's really awful.
Your mother is a wonderful cook, Rainbow. Why, the pies she baked for the school bake sale were our biggest sellers.
They were? That's because, my sister Ruby did all the real work.
I find that rather hard to swallow.
That's just what we say about my mom's cooking. You know what happened the last time we had guests for dinner? They got so sick that their scales turned all bumpy and gross. And their fins swelled up and turned purple. And their tails fell off.
Their tails fell off? Oh my, you have quite an imagination, Rainbow.
But I'm telling you,
You should save it for the creative writing stories we're doing next week. Tails fell off.
I'm doomed.
Rainbow, Mrs. Chips is here. And everything smells absolutely delicious. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Chips. I'm so glad you were able to make it for dinner.
I don't know if my wife mentioned it, but Ruby won't be joining us.
She's in rehearsal for her class play. She's got the lead role. How wonderful! Though I'm not surprised. Even back when she was in my class, I could tell that Ruby had a flair for the theatrical.
That's our Ruby. And here's our Rainbow.
Hello, Rainbow. How are you?
Fine, Mrs. Chips. I was just doing my homework.
Well, good for you, Rainbow. But let's not talk about schoolwork tonight. Let's just have a lovely dinner. Dinner is served. Oh, I haven't had barnacle loaf this good in years. Positively delicious. Well, then I hope you won't be shy about having seconds. I certainly won't. My mother used to say I must have a hollow tail the way I eat.
Well, doesn't that sound familiar? We say the same thing about Rainbow.
So, do you have any interesting plans for the weekend, Mrs. Chips? Oh my, yes. My niece and nephew are coming for a visit. My nephew can't wait for me to give him a rematch on that game of his. What's it called? Galloping oysters?
Galloping clams?
Yes, that's it.
You play galloping clams?
Uh-huh. Of course, it took me a while to get the hang of that fin flipper thingamajigger, but I'm pretty good if I do say so myself. That's one of Rainbow's favorite games, isn't it, dear?
Not one of my favorites, Mom. My all-time favorite. I just got to level 8.
Oh, you must be very good. I've barely gotten past level 2.
All you gotta do is smash through the coral reefs with her whirlpool gun. Zap all the barracuda guards with her ultra claw. And then... never mind.
Well, I can see I still have quite a bit to learn. You'll have to give me a few pointers sometime, Rainbow.
Sure.
You're in for a treat, Mrs. Chips. Aqua baked one of her famous deep-shell plankton pies.
I do hope you saved room for dessert. As my former student, Willie the Whale, used to say, there's always room for plankton. I think I know somebody who wants whipped kelp cream on top. More? That's quite a sweet tooth you have there, Rainbow.
I hardly ever eat junk food, and I always brush after meals, and...
Don't bother explaining. I've got a bit of a sweet tooth myself. May I have some as well? Why, certainly. Thank you so much. It was absolutely wonderful, both the food and the company.
Well, the pleasure was all ours, Mrs. Chips.
Oh, don't go yet, Mrs. Chips. I wrapped up some leftovers for you. Oh, you shouldn't have. Not that I'll say no, mind you.
You see, Rainbow? This turned out to be a fun evening, didn't it?
Yeah, Dad, it did. For a while there, I almost forgot that Mrs. Chips was my teacher.
Oh, Rainbow, before I go, all ready for a surprise math quiz?
Huh?
Sorry. I couldn't resist.
You're just kidding, right?